Grow Garden just dropped a secret Halloween update at the end of the week. I'm not even joking. If you head over to the seed shop, you will see a brand new secret Halloween merchant that has just appeared in the game, and it has a bunch of really cool stuff. I'm going to be buying all of this stuff to let you know if it's worth it or not, and I'll go ahead and tell you all the information you need to know about the next update as well, because we got some secret leaks. First of all, to say this shop is actually very similar to something we've gotten in the past. As you can see, everything inside of in here is in stock, right? And it's actually not for very bad prices. Like, you can get some fences for 300 million shekels. Let's go. Like, that's so nice. Okay, we got a light statue, a towering figure cloaked in shadow. Okay, I'll take it. You got this like spectre pet, which has this haunt ability. Occasionally haunts fruit and has a chance to apply the vamp or rare chance for a spooky or even rare chance for ghostly mutation. So it can provide 3 mutations, and I'm gonna go over all of this stuff and let you know what's the best. Since we're only one day off, similar to the 4th of July event, we are getting something just like this. Now, I will say the 4th of July event wasn't as good as this, because if you take a look again, there is this vampire fang, which I don't know what this is, whether it's a seed or not, but it imbues yourself with the power of a vampire for 30 seconds, and you get 10 of these, so you can buy 10 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and buy out this entire stock. There's this fry work thing, which I have no idea what that is. We also got some seeds inside of the game that were actually admin only and were not released in the game yet. So everything is added, but let's go ahead and buy out like every single thing in here, and let's just see how good this stuff is. All right, there is all that. The vampire fang. Let's see. Okay, I don't know how many of these spectre pets we get. We can only get one, but I'm actually going to show you guys a way that you'll be able to get multiple of these. So definitely stay tuned for the whole video. But I'm going to go ahead and change my garden to something a lot more empty, so that way we can see everything better. But let's go to save slot number 3, right? I think this is the one where I don't have too many like big things down. Yeah, okay, this is perfect. Let's go ahead and place down the spectre, and actually, I'm gonna have to change my pet team here. All right, let's throw him down. How good is he? Bro, he looks so sick. Oh my god, I actually love this pet. It's kind of basic, but like at the same time, the effects are amazing. Let's take a look at it though. As you can see, it is the spectre pet, and every 30 minutes, it haunts a random fruit and has a 25% chance to mutate it with a vamp, a rare chance for spooky, or a very rare chance for ghostly. So I will say this pet is honestly not too good. I mean, the last time we had like a pet rewarded was the bald eagle. So in comparison to this pet, let's check out what the bald eagle does. And every 7 minutes, it takes flight and spreads its wings. All eggs advance their hatch time. So yeah, it is a bit better than, like, you know, the bald eagle, but they both kind of poopy. And if you're seeing this video now, I highly recommend you get it fast, because it says it is only available for 24 hours. After this timer is gone, this stuff usually actually goes to like fully limited, so there's no way to get it. But this fright work thing, what does that look like? Hold on, I didn't even get to see it, bro. Let's take a look. And okay, I'm gonna be honest, that's a pretty lame one. I think I like the July 4th fireworks better. Like, do I still have any of them? Okay, I don't think that's July 4th. Oh, it is. Yeah, this is the July 4th firework. I like it. It says Grow Garden on it. This one doesn't really do anything. It's just a little explosion for Halloween. But hey, it's still pretty cool. As you can also see, this merchant does not actually... Oh my god, there's a stupid pop-up. Can you get... Oh my gosh. Why did I just collect an acorn? How is that possible? But as you can see, this merchant says leaving in 22 hours, aka, you know, the time that it would be departing. So it's a little bit different than previous merchants where they come back. This one just leaves forever. It's never coming back. But what is the vampire fang? It has 50 uses. Can I just... Oh my god. This is the thing that turns you into a bat. Oh my god, bro, I'm losing my voice. But this is sick. Okay, I love this thing, actually. I really do wish they gave you more of this, though. You have 50 of them, and it's lasting for 30 seconds. But it would be cooler if you could actually have more of them. Look how sick this bat is. Oh, I fell off the map. But I do have to show you guys a method that allows you to get more of these seeds. Now, this method is super easy, and I gotta say before I show it to y'all, I am not sponsored whatsoever. This is simply what I use and what I highly recommend you guys use. In order to be able to get your account to get the Spectre pet, because the only thing that you're really gonna be able to transfer over to your main account is gonna be the Spectre pet, but there is a way to do it instead of paying 599 Robux, which is ridiculous. And all you do is literally just use some alt accounts, bro. I personally use this thing called Roblox Account Manager. It's free. You guys can find it. And all I do is literally just press follow. And then my alt accounts both join my main. As you can see, 2 pop-ups just came up. And there is now 3 accounts inside the server. And all of these are me. It basically allows me to run most of these accounts at once. This is actually very good for 2 things more than just this Halloween event. And I'll show you guys what the other thing is too. But you are able to literally just go in on these alt accounts and buy out entireties of these stocks. Technically, you can get, you know, all of the stuff, but some of it is useless. The only thing you're actually going to be able to transfer over to your main account is going to be the pet, because this is giftable. Everything else, unless you farm it, you can't really do it. And there you go, I sent a gift. And then I come on my main account and I press accept. And look at that. Now I have 2 of these Spectre pets, which if you do collect these, they will probably be worth some value later on in the future because they are limited. And boom, I'm gonna go ahead, get it on this account too. I really don't care to have too many, but let's just get another. Bro, where did it go? It just like went up in my inventory. Okay, there's the Spectre pet. And then we just walk up, not to my alt account, but also to my other main account. And then hold E and boom, it's done. If it's a completely fresh account, you'll notice that you actually don't have like access to all this stuff. But you just gotta play the game a little bit, rejoin, and then everything should pop up. And there we go. Let's accept it. And I have 3 of these, bro. Are they any good? I don't know. We're just going to keep them in our garden to see if they do anything. I do also have some mimic octopuses that allow it to replicate. Also, consider that it's level 1. So, like, when you do level it up, you know, it's going to get a bit better. The chances are going to go up and the time is going to come lower. There is also a very small chance that the developers restock this merchant. It's honestly really nice that they introduced this last minute because the Halloween event is about to be gone and most people thought their efforts in these updates have become a lot less. But them doing this is honestly a good sign. Alright, bro, time to plant the seeds. What do we have here? I forgot what the 2 seeds were. Spider Vine and Monster Flower. So this time, they do give you less seeds in comparison to, you know, the previous time we had this for July 4th. But let's go ahead and see if these are single harvest, if they're any good, or literally anything. So here we go. 1 spider thing right there. And then I'm also going to place a monster flower. And you know what? Let's place 3 of them. Ooh, wait. Bro, what is that effect? Bro, I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. But they do grow very fast. It's not something really hard to grow. I'm going to go and get out my watering cans and let's water these. Oh my god, bro. What is a spider vine? Why is it just going straight up into the air? And then these are the monster flowers, which I think this is of the higher rarity. They're very hard to grow. Or, well, they're not actually too hard. But you do have to water them a little bit if you actually want it to grow pretty fast. If you get any of this stuff, though, please be careful what you do with it because these are limited. They are never coming back into the game, and they might be worth something in the future. Okay, it looks like the spider vine is actually a permanent plant because it has a bunch of branches. So that's technically a good sign, meaning, you know, if it does fully grow, you have the ability to keep growing it. But I just want to know how good are these, bro? Like, what are the numbers? Okay, the spider vines are almost fully grown, bro. And these have so much branches. Like, look at this. I didn't give this any sprinkler or anything, which I do want to test it with the sprinkler as well. But look, it's coming out my garden and over, bro. What is this? This looks like an entire roller coaster. What are you doing, devs? But hey, I'll take it. It looks very interesting. I don't know if it's that good, but oops, I accidentally just planted 2 on top of each other. That's fine. But this one is fully grown. Now we need to just wait for the plants on it to also be fully grown. So the last thing we need to water is these monster flowers, which please start growing. Okay, there's like some spikes. It doesn't look like a monster flower. And I know some of you guys are going to ask if you can feed it. And just for reference, here is a cake and here is also a normal food. You actually cannot feed this NPC whatsoever. So it is literally just a merchant. But after this update, all of the Halloween stuff is going to be gone. But if you do the alts method where you can get more of the pets, it's very beneficial because when the gravedigger comes here, you're able to use it on multiple accounts and it's really good. That's how I was able to get one of the first ever ritual pets inside the game, aka the hex serpent right here, and I still need to give this away. So go ahead, subscribe and comment your username. I'll hopefully pick a winner. Come on, plant. I need you to grow. Hurry. I have to get ready for the next update. I need this to be like fully grown within the next like 2 seconds, bro. The hardest part about most of these plants is actually growing the fruit itself. Maybe I can actually just go to the pass shop over here since this is resetting within the next update. We are getting a new season pass, so that's going to be very interesting. But there is no grow all. Oh my god, why is this never in stock? As you can see though, this Safari Harvest update looks a bit interesting. It looks very similar to the Summer Harvest, and it is called a Safari and then a Harvest again. So it is probably going to be very similar. And like I said, they do say that it introduces a brand new season with the Safari Harvest event, new season pass, both bringing new seeds, pets, weather, and lots more. Is it gonna be a good update? I really hope so, man. Bro, I'm literally about to run out of watering cans, bro. Are we serious? I need to go get more because these legendary rarity plants are taking longer than some of the harder things, bro. I think the developer's goal with this is to hopefully bring back some players to the game and get them started with some fruits that allow them to, you know, earn a lot of shekels. But how much these are worth, we're about to find out because they are starting to grow. It's just a very weird looking, I guess, plant, you could call it. All right, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I've been sitting under this for like 15 minutes. These things actually take a very long time to grow. I'm not even trolling, bro. So what I want to go ahead and do is get started on my very large versions, which I am going to do over here in the corner. So that way, you know, it's far from those since it's probably going to need a lot of space. But let's go ahead and place down some sprinklers. And I'm going to actually place down every single sprinkler inside of the game, including the godly, you got the advanced, the basic, what else is there? Oh yeah, the grandmaster, you can't forget about that, as well as the master sprinkler. That is all 5 sprinklers that currently will affect this. So we're gonna go ahead and also plant down that seed, the spider vine, as well as the other seed that is taking also a very long time. I more care about the spider vine just because it looks so cool when it's growing giant. But let's go ahead and start watering this thing a little bit. There we go. And hopefully they'll start growing to a very big size. But in the meantime, we also need to watch these plants over here because they're almost done. Bro, don't tell me this thing over here is about to turn into a spider, bro. Are we serious? No, bro. I do also have some pumpkin crates here for some whatever reason. Let's go ahead and open them because I really do not care about cosmetics at all. But hey, this guy looks a little cool. All right, bro. All these things are literally taking forever to grow. And there's no grow all in stock. So I'm literally just going to straight up buy one, bro. And we're going to grow everything. Because not only am I interested in the super big ones over there. And oh my god, my sprinklers ran out. Oh no. Wait, I need more sprinklers. If I don't place down the other sprinklers, I forgot if it like actually applies them. So I need to get some other things down. We got the basic sprinklers that ran out. I think the advanced, and that's it. All right, before the rest run out, let's go ahead and grow all. It will grow 14 plants. I didn't even know I had that much, but there it is. And oh my god. Dude, that is actually really, really cool. Oh my god. Okay, I did not expect the monster flower to be that big. But first of all, to start with the spider vine, look at that thing. Okay, I see the vision now, but this is low-key kind of creepy and disgusting, bro. But let's go ahead and see how much it's worth using the magnifying glass. And 40,000. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, for a legendary that is like super cheap with no mutations is super good, bro. And I didn't even speed up to like grow these or anything. And then for this other thing, the monster flower, it is valued at 60,000. So not bad at all. However, I do think this one is better because the spider vine can actually hold more. Now, I know y'all are definitely interested in how much these are worth, but I need a trowel to separate these, bro. I don't know what is what right now. Okay, this one needs to go there. Oh, we got a golden spider, bro. That is sick. Okay, we need to like transfer this over here, and it's all on one thing. So I can't really tell how big this thing is. I guess we got really lucky with like the vines being really big on that one. But to check the price on the normal version, it's 2 million shekels. What? No mutations, just a big size, 2 million shekels. That is ridiculous. And this one over here is 1.4 million. And well, for the gold, I mean, you could probably predict that it's going to be something ridiculous. But yeah, oh my god, 65 million on that thing. That is ridiculous. I don't even know if this is all that's grown on it. Is it only 3 things though? That's my question. Oh, we got 2 golds. Okay, that is sick. And this one's worth 42 million. What happens if I throw some sprays on it, right? Let's see how much we can get this to be worth. Let's go ahead, throw on burnt, some cloud touched, fried, verdant, windstruck, glimmering. They did remove some of these, so that also kind of sucks. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw that on. Honey glazed, and there we go, 2 billion, just like that. Yeah, I mean, if you literally just have a few mutation sprays, I believe in the most recent update they did like add a little bit more. So wait, am I tripping or did they not? Bro, did they remove it already? No way. Okay, I guess not. I'm tripping. But this is crazy how much you can get it to be worth. It's really cool. But let's check this one. What about this monster flower? 2 million too, bro. That is also ridiculous. But if you literally get a gold version, bro, look at what you can make. 2 billion out of that. And all I did was spend like how much? I think like a few million shekels. So is this a W mini update? I would argue and say yes. Although it's not very anything interesting. It's not too exciting. Oh, my pets are about to use their ability, actually. I've not seen them do anything. Like, I have not paid attention to it. So let's go ahead and see what it does. But like I said, I would say this is a pretty good update. I mean, it's literally something random in the middle of the week for Halloween. So not bad. I think my favorite thing is either the spider vines or this vampire thing. This is just so cool to do, bro. Wait, can I use like the shop with this? Oh my god, I can. That's insane. What about daily deals? And there's an elder strawberry in the daily deals. Come on, bro. This is a W Friday. I think this is good. And here we go. One of the specters that I have down is about to use his ability. Ready, boom. And I don't know which one it is. Oh, it's this one over here. And it tried to apply vamp, but it failed. So yeah, it's a % chance. Definitely not a very good pet, but it is a good collectible for sure, especially if you're going to trade it in a few like weeks. But hurry, join the game, get your stuff, and more importantly, please go ahead and subscribe so next time I make a video like this, you instantly know about it. And also, watch this video on the screen right here. It's one of my favorites, and I went ahead and handpicked it for you. It's way better than this video, so click it fast. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hurry, subscribe.